The Ticket. This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, maybe I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy third Wednesday. This is the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico are with you today. Hello, Rico.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Going great.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
You seem like you're in a chipper mood
Look,
this
man,
today.
we had a drop off of food from
Yes.
Canopy Street Market. Shout out Canopy Street Market for the delicious food. I had one of the what did I have, like the roast beef sandwich or something?
Mhm.
Delicious, by the way. And they also dropped off a little something. And the adults
Yes.
at the station had a celebratory shot. And of course, it was right before
Right before
I
you
came
went
on the airwaves.
I was not part of it. I was not.
It's delicious.
Was it?
It was.
Because I heard just a lot of noises coming from up there.
Just a lot of It
So,
was delicious. So you'll maybe next week if
I'm
there's
glad-
any left.
They said there's going to be some left.
I bet there will be.
So
And
we'll
that's not going anywhere.
We'll roll up 9 a.m.
On
Rico, you good with that?
Thur-
Oh, wait.
you won't be here. So Friday,
So Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, because your
I won't be here Wednesday.
birthday's Tuesday.
Yes.
Not here Wednesday. Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Oh boy. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. 402-464-5685 Honda Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. Feel free tune in, send in thoughts over anything.
Damn, where'd everybody go? There was like 30 people watching for Sean's show. Where'd you guys go? What happened?
As always, you can tune into the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Hit us up on Twitter as well, Nick_Sainer and at Radio Rico AC.
I tweeted a funny meme.
Yeah, that was really good today.
At Radio Rico AC. Go retweet it. Go like it. Just go look at it. It's funny.
We were the first show on the station to talk about it.
We were. We got no love.
We got no love, but I think it's time we stop talking about it.
Yeah, we're the first show to stop talking about it.
I think we need to put a pin there.
What
and
did we do? What did we do?
Never talk about it again. Because we
We got some people fired up is what we did.
got people fired up about
You're
it.
welcome.
We Jay was fired up this morning is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Jay was
on
feeling
fire?
himself. Yeah, Jay was.
And it started at the spillover.
Hey, yeah, DP and DP just let Jay go, and he
went?
He went.
Yikes. So
I'm gonna get that podcast up. Old school DP and Jay. Once I get that podcast up, really, it's the not the first segment, not the second segment. It'll be the third segment.
Mhm.
I'll have it listed, and from the third segment on, you can look, man.
Here JP or
Jay
Jay.
was feeling some type of way,
Yikes.
and then just the entire captain show.
Yeah, right off the bat. We
So-
got told we were whining, Rico.
Oh, the young guns
We were whining.
were whiny.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
So
Who said we were whiny?
I can't remember. That's a long way up. And then I showed really bad math that Wet Blanket called me out on. I said 1995 to 2022 is almost 20 years.
almost.
Hey,
Wet Blanket's really good at keeping everybody on their toes.
No,
Shout out Wet Blanket.
Much respect to Wet Blanket. Out as
I saw
as
Kelsey
always.
was texting in. She did. Kelsey
Yeah,
didn't give you any heat.
she. I don't know. I can't tell on days. We can always do this as well. You guys are more than welcome to make fun of us any day of the week.
Mississippi
we're
Mud Dog.
good. Yeah. Kelsey, I can't tell. There's some days that that texter is like happy with me. There's a lot of days though I think that they are not. One was we were talking about character and they called me out on it. So yeah. So it's just, if you want to send in a thought on how you feel about us personally, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll
let you know how I feel about you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So
Texters.
a lot of stuff I want to get to today. No Aaron Sorensen. In all honesty, I texted Aaron and I was like, listen, I don't want to waste your time because there's nothing really new going on.
No.
So I don't want to have to. I don't want you to have to answer the same exact questions that we've asked you the last 2 weeks. And I was like, but let's come back next week. So you'll have her next Wednesday, when I'm absent.
Me and Nathan.
Yes, you, Nate,
Me and Nate Dog.
Nate, and Aaron. So I was just, in all honesty, there's no new football news. I was not going to ask her about Adrian Martinez.
What? Why not?
So
I love you too, Qdoba guy.
Garbage Man says we are never happy with you. Just tolerate you. Is that true?
Look, hey,
like, if it's true, man.
Look,
it's okay.
I'll take it, Garbage Man.
It's all good.
Shout out to Garbage Man.
Yeah, I appreciate you listening, man.
Shout out Qdoba guy. I also love you.
There's a couple things I want to get to. Husker baseball starts Friday.
Yes.
Super excited for that one. There's a lot of excitement around the program, rightfully so. And they play Sam Houston on Friday, ESPN Plus, 6:30 p.m. is first pitch. For that one, Cal Perry gets the start.
Not Sam Houston State.
Sam Houston. Kyle Perry gets the nod for that one. And it's really interesting because kind of Will Bolt went in depth on, why they chose to go with Cal Perry. And obviously it was a bulk of, well, we just trust him a ton. He's a captain. He knows we don't have to talk to him and tell him what we want out of him. He just goes and expects that same thing out of himself, which helps out. But then a big part of it was in the baseball game when you're talking about doing the little things right. We always talked about that last year, whether that was moving runners and just doing your job and sacrificing ABs and doing all the little things right, which helped them win a lot of games last year. When you talk about throwing a left-handed pitcher on the mound, it can do many things like slowing down a running game, or may make folks switch up their lineup a little bit to face a lefty thrower, when the next day they have to go back and they face a righty. And McCarville, who is a transfer from Grand Canyon University, is going to be a game or a Saturday starter as well. And there's a couple other guys, Braxton Bragg, Shea Shannon, the Grand Island native. Those are the 4 pitchers that are going to take the mound this weekend for Nebraska against Sam Houston. And I was kind of looking at their schedule. There's a lot of interesting games as we look deeper into this. It's obviously the start of Sam Houston. They have a 4-game series down there. Then next weekend, they go back down. They play in Arlington again against TCU, which is a program that is familiar with postseason success. And so if in terms of, they obviously lost their manager in Jim Schlossenagel last year. Schlossenagel. But in terms of measuring yourself with another program and comparing where you're at with another program that has found success in postseason year after year, it's a good early season test for Nebraska. And I remember talking to coaches and other people that used to work here at the station. This was a game that we knew about it before it was announced officially, but it's a game that the coaches have been excited about for a very long time. So it just gives you an opportunity to, once again, see where you're at compared to other programs. And it's early on in the season before they even return home. And then they have a couple games against Northwestern State, and
they're all in Arlington.
Yeah, they're all in Arlington.
They might as well just buy a not a permanent, but just like a temporary house down in Arlington and just stay down there for the first month of the season.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So it's really interesting. A lot of stuff to be excited about. I can promise you it's going to be a heavy dose of baseball this year. Heavy dose.
I'm gonna have to get my baseball pants on. I gotta get back into. I gotta learn more about baseball, especially since I'm working with a guy who knows baseball. So,
well, that's not
because I understand baseball and I like baseball, but I don't. How do I put this? Like, I don't get baseball to the level that I could speak about it every single day.
Yeah.
But I could talk about it every once in a while.
Well, and hopefully that the MLB lockout ends soon. Once again, just to put a sad note in your mind, pitchers and catchers were supposed to report yesterday.
Sad.
They're not.
RIP.
Because of Rob Manfred and a couple other things going on there.
I blame the owners.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You're billionaires
to do
with
that.
a B.
With a B.
You don't look, man. Relax. Relax.
So there's a lot of things that we can get to throughout. I'm hoping that, the Cubs are in contention for a World Series. They won't be.
They won't be.
Ryan Zimmerman, I also saw somewhere.
The Yankees will be.
I want to make sure that this is real. I saw somewhere that Juan Soto says that he turned down a 13-year, $350 million contract extension with the Nationals.
Wow.
And this was reported by WEEI, which is in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Soto says he turned down 13-year, $350 million contract extension prior to the MLB lockout. It was also confirmed to ESPN's Enrique Rojas. Great name.
Yeah.
Soto, set to become a free agent in 2025 at the age of 26, told Rojas that he feels like his best options will be to take things a year at a time and wait for free agency, where he is certain to earn a historic payday if he continues at his current trajectory.
Yeah, I've always wondered why, because it seems like it happens a lot in baseball. The double-digit year, and they'll throw $200 million, and at first you look at it and you go, wow, that's really good, but then you end up getting to like year 8 on that contract, and you're like,
is he really going to be that good?
Or no, and then it gets to, if it continues and they continue on their pace, like, I am severely underpaid.
That part is a big
with like an Albert Pujols where he was up there in age and it was like he is severely overpaid.
Yeah, like Fernando Tatis just signed that 14-year, $340 million deal at the age of 21. Well, first off, baseball is such a difficult game that you don't know if he's going to be he's going to be an all-star, I'm sure, every year.
Multiple times.
But at the end of the day, is Fernando Tatis going to be the same Fernando Tatis in 2026 that he is in 2021?
Or was better
in 2021? Could be better, could be worse. Could just not progress.
Could just be Fernando Tatis.
And so then you talk about it, and if you're the Padres in that situation with Tatis, and it's 2026 and it's just not working out with him, and your your organization is just not performing at a high level, they're not competing for World Series championships every year like you would hope so, then you got to figure out and find a team that's willing to take on that contract.
The Yankees,
the Dodgers,
they're always willing.
They're always willing to, but that's where we always see it at the trade deadline, where it's the most popular players are the guys that have 1 or 2 years left on the contract.
So I like
I keep saying programs, organizations.
I mean, there are programs.
Yes. Organizations are more willing to take on a bigger contract when they're only stuck with it for a year or two. But if Fernando Tatis, who will be 34 when his contract gets up, and he is 21 right now,
he'll be in the prime of his baseball career.
Maybe. He'll be 34. Well, if he's 28 when he is dealt, you still got 6 years left to that guy. And why is he being traded? Like, there's a lot of programs, we saw it with like what the Yankees did with Anthony Rizzo, or we saw it in years past what the Cubs did with Aroldis Chapman. And it's basically loans where it's like, hey, listen, man, we only want you for the rest of the year because you're going to help us win the championship. And then you're going to go back and sign with the Yankees.
Go do whatever you're going to do.
Exactly. And so we see that. It's really, really fascinating when you truly think about it. These teams are just shoveling out this massive pile of money at these 21, 22. I think Juan Soto is 23 right now. Yeah, so he's 23 right now.
They're all under 25 that are getting all these $100 million deals.
Yeah, and like last year, Juan Soto had a great year. 313 at the plate, 29 home runs, 999 OPS. He was a first-time all-starter, led the league with 145 walks, does the little crouch thing at the plate whenever he gets a ball or whatever.
Add personality to baseball. It's not a bad thing.
And look at this. Led the majors for the second straight year on base percentage with 465. Wow. So there's a lot. I mean, Juan Soto, definitely one of the best young players. And I think there's definitely that security net where if you're a guy like Fernando Tatis and you're like, yeah, man, 14 years, that means I'm going to be playing in the league till I'm 34. Like I'm set for life.
Or at least I'm going to be paid.
And you are, yeah. I'm gonna be paid because we saw what it can do on the other side with a guy like Chris Davis from the Orioles, who hit all those home runs, signed the massive deal, and then they're like, oh wait, he is washed, he is old.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have paid him all this money. So, from a security blanket kind of standpoint, you can't fault them, but you hit it right on the head, Rico. I mean, I don't know, $9 million this year is not going to be the same value that $9 million is in 2029.
No, that's why I like what he's doing, but it is risky. You know, you take a chance on yourself. You believe yourself that you're going to get better and that you'll command, more money as the years go on. But with the way that the salary cap increases and the way that more money is poured into these professional sports, Patrick Mahomes, when he signed that $500 million deal, whatever it was it 500 million?
Yes.
I feel like it was. Yeah, $500 million deal. When he gets to close to the end of that deal, there's going to be 3 other quarterbacks who have bigger deals than him. That's just how it works. One guy gets paid, the guy the next year gets paid even more. That's just it's the market. So, if Juan Soto wants to take it year by year, and if there's a number that he feels comfortable with at some point, maybe he'll sign it. But if he believes that he's going to continue to improve and continue to increase in value as he goes on and gets, longer in the tooth in baseball, once he reaches that free agency period, he's going to command so much money. And whatever age he is at that point, however long he wants to sign it, he's golden for the rest of his life.
Yeah, some of the biggest contracts right now in Major League Baseball. Mike Trout, $426.5 million. Signed that back in 2019. That goes until 2030. Mookie Betts, $365 million through 2032. Francisco Lindor, $341 million through 2031. Fernando Tatis, obviously, we just talked about him. Bryce Harper, $330 through 2031. Giancarlo Stanton.
Remember, and the Yankees didn't even sign that.
Yeah, you're right. The Marlins signed him.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what I'm saying is now, I mean, like Giancarlo Stanton, is he worth $325 million?
Yes and no.
I don't think he is.
Yes and no.
I do not think he is.
When he's healthy, I believe he is. His bat is dangerous.
His bat is dangerous,
and he's competent in the field.
But Aaron Judge has solely taken over as the most popular guy in that outfield.
Oh, 100%. Well, Aaron Judge was always the most popular guy in that outfield.
Yeah.
Because year or 2 years before Giancarlo got dealt, Aaron Judge's rookie, technically rookie year, because baseball is weird like that. Technically, his rookie year, those two were going off back and forth to see who would get the 50 home runs first. It ended up being Giancarlo, but they were both 50 plus home runs that season. Yeah. And then 2 years later, Giancarlo joins Aaron Judge in the Yankees outfield, and that was a massive trade. And the Yankees outfield was supposed to be the best ever, and then neither one of them can stay healthy. But when they are both healthy, the Yankees record is, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I believe it's over like 700. Like when those two are healthy, the Yankees lineup is dangerous and it's fantastic. The problem is neither one of them are healthy at the same time, and Giancarlo can't stay healthy.
I saw this rumor the other day. It was like one of the MLB trade deadline rumor, or not trade deadline, but offseason rumors. And Anthony Rizzo wants to come back to Chicago for a couple years.
That's the least surprising news that I had heard for a while.
Give me Anthony Rizzo.
I figured the Yankees were picking up Anthony Rizzo. He was in the last year of his contract. As soon as it was over, whether they win the World Series or not, which they didn't.
Yeah.
He was going back to Chicago. Isn't he from Chicago?
Well, you always think that once a program, or
he just keeps saying program, it's fine.
An organization talks about or moves a guy on to a bigger market, they rarely go back to smaller markets
unless they really like
it there.
I mean, I can't say bigger market. Aroldis Chapman got traded to the Cubs. They won a World Series. He just went back to the Yankees.
Yeah, it went right back. But he did his job. Like that was what the Cubs wanted. That's
and it was kind of an understanding.
Successful.
Like the Yankees were like, we're going to take 3 of your prospects. You're going to get at the time one of the best closers in baseball.
Yeah,
and we'll just get him back next year.
Yeah, we're like, hey, we'll take 3 of your prospects. You guys go win a ring.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, that the Cubs are really bad at trades. We did get. I mean, they got Nick Madrigal. They got Nick Madrigal in the trade last year. And ever since I saw him and Adley Rutschman play together at Oregon State in the College World Series,
you just loved it.
Love love Adley Rutschman.
Nick,
I can't wait for Adley Rutschman to get to the pros.
I'll tell you one that'll make you angry. Jose Quintana for Eloy Jimenez. That still haunts me to this day.
Yeah, that makes me mad. Jose Quintana, is he still with the Angels?
He's probably not in the league anymore, I would
No,
assume.
Quintana's in the league.
No, yeah, Jose.
He was pretty bad.
Quintana's in the league. Am I thinking of the wrong Quintana? Is there multiple?
Jose Quintana?
All I know is that Eloy Jimenez is one of the best players in the American League now.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of prospects out there that used to be with the Cubs. The Cubs also. Gleyber Torres. Yeah,
thank you.
That's one of them.
He's amazing. I love him.
So Jose Quintana, he is 33 years old. He played the 2021 year with two teams, the Angels and San Francisco. Started 10 games. Must have been in relief. So he went to San Francisco, was in relief. Was 0-0 with a 4.66 ERA out of the bullpen. Yikes. In 9 innings pitched. Allowed 8 hits. Oh my gosh. In 9 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. 3 of those are long balls.
Oh my goodness.
6 walks.
Not good.
6 walks. Opponents hit 316 off of him.
Is that the same Jose Quintana that was with the White Sox?
Yes. Then the Cubs signed him out of free agency.
What happened?
They traded away Eloy Jimenez. Then
he was so good.
Yikes. Oh, he's with the Pirates.
Ooh,
goodness. There's where careers go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pittsburgh, where careers go to die.
Thanks for playing, Jose. Yowzers.
Hey, remember Andrew McCutchen?
Yeah, I do remember Andrew McCutchen. That's
he was the cover of the show.
He was.
What,
he was
2015,
and he was so fast in that game.
Dude, I love Andrew McCutchen.
He was with who else was on that team? Starlin Marte.
Yep.
He got bobbed with steroids.
Sad. Who was the first baseman of the something Alvarez?
Pedro.
That team won 100 games.
Pedro
Alvarez won 100 games.
Yeah.
What year is that? 2015.
Didn't they have
Garrett Cole?
I was gonna say they had Garrett Coltrane.
Do they still is the AJ Puck guy from Florida in their rotation?
Ooh,
like is he? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember him? He was out. He got drafted out of Florida. AJ Puck. PUK. Yeah, 2015 Pittsburgh Pirates, 98-64, finished second in the NL Central.
Give me that roster.
They lost 1-0 to the Cubs.
Lost the Cubs, the Schwarbomb.
John Lester started the game for them. Yes. That's right.
Hit me up with that roster because I'm going to
go. The Cubs got swept in the NLCS by the Mets.
They sure did.
Who then lost to the Royals.
Yes. Okay, so here's the starting 9 for. Oh my gosh, they had Aramis Ramirez. Never forget.
That guy was nice.
I loved Aramis Ramirez with
Derek Lee, Alfonso Soriano. Yes. That was that was a good Cubs.
Nice. Nate, you will learn this about me. Alfonso Soriano doesn't get talked about enough in some of the best Cub moments. I loved Alfonso Soriano.
Those years in general were just fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun.
Derek Lee, Ryan Theriot.
Ryan Terrio's
yes. I'm a big Cubs guy. How have we not talked about
We have not talked about this.
Was Big Z on that team?
Fukudome.
Kosuke!
Was Big Z on that team?
Towards the back end
Carlos
of his career.
Zambrano.
That was before he started hitting water coolers with baseball bats.
Yeah, well,
that's
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it all
usually when you hit a
downhill.
water cooler with a baseball bat, your career's pretty close to being over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Brett Gardner didn't hit a water cooler, but he hit his head with his helmet.
Brett Gardner hits the roof. He's still at the Yankees. He's still going strong.
Is he really?
With his massive noggin.
Yeah,
the dude has the biggest head imaginable. And
it doesn't help that he's bald.
He's bald, and the light just shines off of it. It's terrifying, actually.
Okay, so we got to think about more.
Hit me with this Pirates roster.
Retro Cubs.
Mike Fontenot.
Stop with the Cubs. I want this Pirates roster.
That's wild. Never forget Jake Arrieta when he was good for 2 years.
Good Jake Arrieta.
Yeah, good Jake Arrieta. Okay, 2015 Pittsburgh Pirates. Francisco Cervelli, Pedro Alvarez, Neil Walker, Jordy Mercer, Starling Marte, Gregory Polanco, Andrew McCutchen, Josh Harrison at the ripe age of 27.
Craziest bat swing before he hit the ball.
Travis Ishikawa. That was
Travis
he
Ishikawa,
the
San Francisco Giants hero.
He was an all-star that year, I believe.
Dude, you said Jordy Mercer?
Oh no, just kidding. He was.
Neil Walker was nice too.
Yeah, Neil Walker was. They had Joaquin Soria, Tony Watson, Mark Melanson.
Shout out to this Pittsburgh Pirates.
Garrett Cole,
Francisco Liriano in his prime.
They had
Liriano. Wow.
How did they not win?
Because of the Pirates.
Yeah, they're the Pirates.
They're one of the worst run franchises in all professional.
Oh my gosh, they had AJ Burnett in his old age of 38.
Yeah.
Charlie Morton, J.A. Happ.
J.A. Happ.
J.A. Happ. I have his jersey card.
Really?
Somewhere.
Wow.
Somewhere.
Joe. Oh, I forgot about Joe Blanton. Oh, those are those guys. Joe Blanton, the only way I know him is that's one of the guys that you draft in MLB The Show really late because you need just garbage relievers.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, you got
Yo,
you got,
I want
you got 98 control.
Look, if
Leave
you're-
it to the Pirates, though, to trade all those guys for a vending machine.
Yeah.
Like, they got no one
Yeah. Like a-
any of those guys.
like a broken vending machine.
Yes. What a joke.
I want to hear anybody listening right now on the text line, the Starter Heyman text line.
I need old
402-464-5685, or the Starter Heyman video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Just give us your favorite old baseball, like not like old, like
2009,
from 2009 until 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Basically, if you remember Ryan Howard being good, that's your start.
Yeah, Ryan Howard.
The
That
one
is
hit
fan-
wonder that was Ryan Howard.
Dude,
Or-
Ryan Howard at the plate was so intimidating.
Or
He was good.
if you remember David Freese in the postseason.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
That's the time. Or the postseason games between Tampa Bay and that day of wild card game.
Evan
Or-
Longoria.
Yes, Evan Longoria in his prime.
Yo, shout out Evan
That-
Longoria.
Man. Okay, well we are
Wow.
late.
We
gotta
are
take a break.
We are in baseball corner, and I love it.
We are staying here. We're gonna continue this. I'm gonna try to find some really good. I'm gonna update folks on AJ Puck because I know everybody's wondering where he's at. We'll do all that. We'll keep talking about this.
I'm gonna tweet
Jimmy
this out.
Rollins. Jimmy
Yo!
Rollins. And didn't he go?
Phillies team was just nice.
Didn't
That
he-
entire Phillies team.
Didn't he go to the Dodgers?
I think for like 2 years or something. He was not even close to
Yeah.
what he was.
That Phillies team, too, they fell off quick.
Yeah,
It was
Yes,
literally
they
a
did.
year.
R.I.P. Roy Halladay, by the way.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Okay, let's. We got to get to break. We'll keep this going on the other side on the happy hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Need to send a message? Send it with cake. Congratulations? Here's a congratulations chocolate rum cake from Beatrice Bakery. Thank you? Say thank you with an amaretto cake. I'm sorry that I accidentally hit your mailbox with my car as I was backing out of the driveway and then continued right into your prized petunias. You say that with a lemon drop cake. Everybody knows that. Beatrice Bakery in downtown Beatrice or online at beatricebakery.com. Here to help you say whatever it is you need to say. Welcome to our world of yum.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Fruitcakes are just for Christmas, right? Gosh, I feel sorry for you. I mean, what if we had done that with bacon? bacon is only for breakfast. We'd never have bacon cheeseburgers. We'd never be able to save a salad by adding bacon bits. We'd never have Brinner. That's breakfast for dinner. Don't limit yourself. Fruitcakes for St. Patrick's Day. Fruitcakes for graduation. Fruitcakes for Thursday. Beatrice Bakery and Grandma's Fruitcakes are perfect for every occasion. Check them out in downtown Beatrice or online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
You hear that? That's the sound of extremely tender and delicious beef from certified Piedmontese. Prime grade tenderness with a fraction of the fat and calories of normal beef. It's Nebraska-raised product and the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. Change the way you buy beef today at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese, just north of 84th and Havelock, or at cpmercado.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And things have obviously been pretty challenging lately with new vehicles, with all the microchip and supply chain issues, but things continue to loosen up as Koppel gets more and more new vehicles in each and every week. We've had many customers also custom order their vehicles. So if you don't see what you want in our current inventory, we can put an order in to get exactly what you want. So go online, reserve your new vehicle at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Pecan Pie, are you drunk?
He said, they say Albert Pujols, end of story, the greatest right-handed hitter in MLB history. Okay, so we got a couple more that we are thinking about during the break. Oh, boy. We need Nate back here. Nate, if you're
Nate,
listening,
come back.
Nate, come back.
You know what, Nate? Come into the studio.
Yes, it just makes it easier. Come on in. Marlon.
Just come in the studio.
No, he can sit there. I mean, it's
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, he's got a chair.
Yeah, you can move the mic and stuff so you don't have to bend down. It'll be chill.
We still doing the same talk?
Yes.
We're just going to do this for the
Let me
whole
give
show.
you one. Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd, I'm pretty sure another
Cubs.
guy that was linked to steroids at one point in time.
I'm sure
Yo,
he was.
shout out to steroids.
What about let's see. Okay, so we already talked. We brought up David Hart, we brought up Brian McCann, we brought up Todd Helton, Michael Kadire.
Here, I'll ask the text line this trivia question. Who did Todd Helton back up as quarterback in college?
Oh,
That's a good trivia question for
It
you.
is. It is. That is a really good one. Okay, so how about this? Martin Prado's still alive. I mean, still there.
still
Still alive.
Hey, remember,
Rafael Furcal.
yo, are you ready for this? This dude was good for like 2 years.
Who-
Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo Sandoval. What?
I
Pablo
like
Sandoval,
I
I'm
like
pretty
Pablo.
sure still.
He's still playing, but
I'm
he
pretty sure
ain't.
he's still with the Giants because he
He's
signed
still-
with the Red Sox for a
Yes.
lot of money.
Pablo
he's still
really
kicking.
ain't.
Which was
Pablo
really
ain't doing
dumb.
nothing.
He's still kicking.
That the Brewers were pretty good then when they had Prince Fielder, Ryan
Yeah.
Braun, pre-steroids.
I was
Another
gonna say
steroid guy.
before you found out that they were juicing.
Jared Weaver.
Jared Weaver was also the
Yes.
Angels.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
I just have names now.
Okay. So
Chase Headley.
oh, I forgot about that guy.
There's so many. That's the thing that's sad about baseball. There's so many forgettable guys because you have one good season. That's about it. Tim Lincecum was like that.
You've got
Oh,
people
man.
answering your question.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, what did I win?
Okay, you know
It's
what?
True.
You know
Isn't that
what?
crazy.
Qdoba
weird.
guy, you can win Nick's trivia. $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. Congratulations. You just won Nick's trivia.
Did he
Nate
get it
just
right?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Did he get Peyton Manning?
Yes. So
That's a
Qdoba guy,
crazy
we'll get
trivia
your information. Stop on by the studio. You win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. Okay.
I am upset with myself that I didn't remember this guy and I hadn't mentioned him yet. The freak. Tim Lincecum.
Tim Lincecum. I know.
Yeah, that's
He was
yeah.
good again
Oh.
for like
The
4 years.
leg kick, like he's like perfect, like
Well, like Johnny Cueto was in his prime with the Reds, and then got
he
to
got
KC.
rocked by Russell Martin in like
Yes.
the NLDS
But-
when they were chanting Cueto at him. That was awesome.
Yeah, he goes.
That
he,
was
he
awesome.
goes to KC, and everybody starts to love him again because he did like the shimmy and just threw off timing and everything.
I did that when I threw my first
And
pitch for the Celtics.
You're right, you
Threw a
did.
strike.
And so
Just
that
like
is
Johnny.
okay. Here's one: JJ Hardy,
JJ
Oh,
Hardy.
Wow.
shortstop for Baltimore.
That's right.
in
The
2013.
Orioles. That's when they had that's when they still had Machado.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look
the
up.
Orioles were good. Orioles Magic, Adam Jones.
Yes,
I have his autograph.
Do you really?
I met him.
Dude,
yeah.
that's awesome.
I know.
All right,
Throwback.
2013 Orioles. Listen to this lineup: Matt Wieters, Chris Davis, Brian Roberts.
Chris Davis, another guy that got paid.
We were talking about that. We were talking about Chris Davis
Crushed.
got paid.
I've
Crush
never
Davis.
seen someone get the yips as bad as Chris Davis.
Yeah.
He forgot how to hit a baseball. That was terrible. And then he got suspended because he was on Adderall or something. Do you guys remember that?
Yes, I do
He was
remember.
prescribed Adderall and they suspended him.
Yes, I do.
The-
Okay.
Hey, the Milkman, Melky Cabrera.
Yep, that's a good one.
Another guy that took steroids.
Somebody on the text line says
I'm pretty
Coke-
sure we could just keep naming people, and you could just
They
you could just
he
say
might
that
have
person
taken
took steroids,
right.
and you'd probably be right.
Another guy says Coco Crisp.
Oh,
Chris.
one of the
Coco.
best names in
One of the best
baseball.
names. Yes.
Coco Crisp. Somebody says Jabba. Yeah,
Shout out Jabba. The
Jabba's-
midges.
I like Jabba actually.
The midges when he was just surrounded by
yes.
bugs.
Yeah. Okay,
If
so
those bugs weren't there, they win. They win the World Series.
Have
that
you guys been to Camden Yards?
year. No, I
my
want.
gosh.
Beautiful stadium.
Dude.
One of my honestly probably my second favorite behind Wrigley.
okay, so
Camden Yards is gorgeous.
we just need to follow Travis Ishikawa around the league because he was on the 2013 Orioles. He was on the 2015 Pirates. Where
he
else
hit
is
the,
Travis
he hit the
Ishikawa?
walk-off home run to send the Giants to the World Series
Yeah.
in what 2012?
He's
2014 maybe.
So he's been with the Giants in 2006.
Joe Buck on that call.
Yeah, he was with the Giants.
Shout out Joe Buck, who doesn't like baseball.
He was
He
with
hates Cubs.
he was with the Giants in 06, 08, 09, 2010. Came back now
2010.
in 2015.
Maybe it was 2010 then, because he hit a home run to send the Giants to the World Series. It must have been 2010.
It was one of those even numbered years.
Yes,
Okay, let's keep
when they
going.
rattled off
please.
three in what 5 years?
Yeah, pecan pie on the text line. Billy Country Breakfast Butler.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Billy Butler. That's a Royals guy.
Oh, I look. Hey, remember Matt Cain?
Yes,
Matt
for the
Cain threw a
pitcher.
no-hitter.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis was nice.
That is a name I have not heard.
the
in
Indians.
years.
We have
The
not thought about-
Indians.
Yeah,
I guess now the Guardians.
The Guardians.
formerly
The base-
known as the
the
Indians.
baseball
tough.
team.
That's gonna be
Unnamed
I'm gonna
texter
forget
says
that
Mike
one.
Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Yep, I do remember him. Okay, let's keep going
This
here.
is fun.
Curtis Granderson.
Yo, bro. Curtis Granderson for like 5
This is gonna
years.
trigger Rico.
For like 5 years was my favorite baseball player, and at the same time I hated him.
Because didn't he go to he ended up going to the Mets
He played for the Yankees, then he went to the
and then
Mets.
went to
Yeah.
the Mets.
So here's a name, Nate, that hits near and dear to my heart. He's bad now, but he was a big prospect for the Cubs. Played shortstop. Do you know who I'm thinking about?
Starlin Castro.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
Starlin Castro had the little
Castro.
curly hair for the Chicago Cubs.
He was good.
At the time, he was good.
I remember when I was a kid,
Well,
I bought out like all his rookie cards. I was
never-
like, this
right,
guy's
never,
the truth.
Yo.
Never forget.
of money.
Never forget. I mean, Addison Russell was good until the whole domestic
Yeah.
violence thing,
Yes.
and then he got suspended.
Ryan
Damn.
from Nashville just hit me in a part of my brain that I have not used for years. Grady Sizemore.
Yes.
That's, again, a former Indian, now known as the
here's
Guardians.
here's one for you guys. Second baseman for the Brewers made the 2011 All-Star game. Had long hair. Please, you
Ooh.
guys are gonna. This is one. This is our best
it's,
one.
it's
think I can-
Ricky
Ricky
something.
Weeks.
Ricky
Ricky
Weeks. That's
Weeks.
it. Ricky Weeks.
Ricky Weeks.
I love Ricky.
Name the last time you thought about Ricky Weeks.
Yo,
There's a
when
reason
you-
I haven't thought
when you
about
work-
it.
Yeah, there's
when
a
you-
reason I haven't thought about Ricky Weeks for years.
When you haven't
This
been
guy,
playing.
this guy was able to take a slider opposite field with the greatest of ease.
Oh, what team?
Dodgers, then Padres.
The Dodgers and then the Padres.
Pretty recent.
Decently recent.
Oh, was it Adrian Gonzalez?
No.
Adrian Gonzalez.
That's
Goodness
a good name
gracious.
though. That's a good name.
Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
Yes. Yep. Matt Kemp. Here's one.
Dude would eat those sliders for
Matt Kemp
breakfast.
So we
fell
got
off quick.
yeah.
Real quick.
His demise was bad. Oh, somebody just said Ricky Weeks. Yeah. Oh, because they were probably answering the question.
Bubba Starling.
Bubba Starling's one. Bubba Starling hits.
Should have played
hits
quarterback
home-
for Nebraska.
Yeah, hits home near and dear to Nebraska fans. Lance Berkman, Carlos Beltran, Josh Hamilton, Kevin Euclid.
Dude, Josh
Josh
Hamilton
Hamilton
in that home run
Yes.
derby in Yankee Stadium is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Josh Hamilton had one of like the greatest seasons of all time.
Bro, he
like
didn't-
4 home runs in one game.
People forget he didn't win that home run derby.
Who was it?
I think it was Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer. The home run derby now is so much better.
Oh, it is.
It is awesome
It is.
now.
But no, like everybody just remembers Josh Hamilton, Yankee Stadium, hitting it like almost out of the ballpark. And it's like, oh, by the way, he lost.
Because that's when they could take like 6 pitches in between. That no, it wasn't.
It was
nearly
either
as
Joe
good.
Mauer or it was one of the twins, either
It
Joe
might have
Mauer or
been
Justin
Mauer.
Morneau.
It might have been Mauer.
Here's a good name for you. Jason Worth.
Jason Worth. I
Outfielder for the
again,
Nats.
as someone that grew up in Virginia, I can't tell you how many times I heard people say Jason Worth was good. Jason Worth was never that good.
I thought he was.
He
pretty
ended up
good.
getting a ring, I'm pretty sure, with that
Yeah.
Nationals team.
Okay, how about this? Brandon Inge,
Brandon Inge,
Ooh.
Tigers.
Detroit Tigers.
That name. Ugh.
Jason Bay.
Jason Bay. My buddy hates Jason Bay because he's a huge Pirates guy, and they traded the farm for Jason Bay, and then he forgot how to play baseball.
Okay.
What is baseball?
Then I mean, there's always Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson, the pitcher. Jonathan Papelbon. Excuse me.
Papel, dude.
Jonathan
Okay,
Papelbon,
no,
one
no.
of the best closers in
No,
baseball.
we're not talking about Jonathan Papel. I despise Jonathan Papelbon.
Bro,
with all of my
doesn't surprise me.
being.
That doesn't
I
surprise me.
hate Jonathan Papelbon.
Man, this
That
is-
name just.
So
oh.
Rico, you were young enough then to remember the Red Sox first World Series then. Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was the one thing. It's like, wow, like they didn't have it. The Yankees always could hold that over them, and then it was over.
Yeah.
And they won 3 in what, like 7 years?
Yeah,
or
something like that. It was disgusting.
Oh my
Haven't
gosh.
won in a while.
Alan Craig.
Alan Craig, my goodness.
Rico, tell me where Alan Craig played.
I can't tell you where.
St. Louis.
Goodness gracious.
St. Louis. Jose Fernandez. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
That's a
Pedro
big one.
Martinez says Brev on the text line.
Yeah. Pedro.
Pedro Martinez played for the
Was it
Expos.
Okay.
Russell Wilson and Tim Tebow.
Nationals should go back to Montreal.
No, bro.
Kyler
Tim
Murray.
Tebow, yeah.
Mets shortstop, super fast.
Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes.
Started his
It's
career
all-
in Colorado.
It's all in the hits.
I actually didn't know that.
It's all.
Jose
in the
Reyes
hits.
was a
Jose-
backyard baseball champion.
Yes.
That man was
He
nice.
was.
at
He was
backyard
in one of
baseball.
the
Time out.
ESPN Sports Center commercials, and he was teaching.
Did,
He was teaching
Recently?
somebody. You know, he's teaching somebody how to swing. It was when he was with the Mets. It's all
time out.
in the
Did,
hits.
did Jose Reyes
It's
start his
all
career
in
with the
the
Mets
hits.
and then go to the Rockies and back? I can't remember.
Yes, he
here.
went back to. The
Yes. So okay. So he was only with the Rockies for 1 year. So he
They had
was.
Johan Santana.
So it
who
was with the
also nice.
Mets, then the Marlins,
Oh my goodness.
then the Blue Jays for 3 years, the Rockies for 1, and back to the Mets for 3 years.
I love that I did this to myself. I just looked up MLB players 2009.
Yeah, that's what I did for
Mark
the All-Star game.
Teixeira,
Also
Yikes.
nice. Of course, you like Mark Teixeira.
as everyone, everybody loves this guy, Ichiro. One
Of
name
course.
only. You don't even have to say his last name. Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee in his prime, yeah. That was good. He had the Cy Young year.
Back when the
with the
Phillies were
Phillies.
good. That's when the
Mhm.
Phillies had a dominant
Yeah,
rotation.
They were so good. I'm trying to think of a couple more. I mean, Kevin
Kevin
Pillar.
Kevin Euclid.
Oh, Euclid. Yeah, we said that one.
Moneyball.
Yes. Remember when the knuckleball was becoming such a big thing?
R.A. Dickey
All right.
Yes, R.A. Dickey.
with the Mets. Then he went to Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Well,
Kinda
here's the
fell
question though: who was the MVP in 2009?
Ooh.
I think I know who it is. I think it was Ryan Howard.
Let's
He
He
find
won.
out.
He won in either 2008 or 2009.
You are wrong.
When did he? Did
It's
he
a
win?
guy that we've mentioned.
What team did he play for?
If I tell you,
Yeah.
it'll
We'll give it away.
Think-
We'll
think
give it away.
think
Joe
Tex-
Mauer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
catchers.
All
Yeah.
right.
If I tell you, it'll give it away.
That's
Joe
what-
Mauer.
Not many Twins MVP.
Come on. Give
Joe
credit,
Mauer, number 7.
give credit to Trevor Plouffe. Come on, man.
Shout out Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe. All right, let's okay, yeah, so here's a name. Here's
I don't even know how this started.
no.
honestly.
Here's a name for
Tulo,
you.
baby.
Here's Alfonso Soriano and it
Listen,
went downhill.
Troy
from there.
Tulowitzki with the Rockies.
Here's a name for
Troy
you
Tulowitzki was nice.
that is very underrated in baseball today. Are you ready? He plays for the Cincinnati Reds. Rico, do you know who I'm saying?
Probably Joey Votto.
No. Eugenio
Oh
Suarez.
my god.
He hits bombs.
He
Stop.
led the National League in home runs. A
He
couple years
sure
ago.
You know what this
did.
dude did once?
We got to
we
go to
were-
break.
I'll tell you after the break. I'll tell you after the break.
We'll wrap up the show next up.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the happy hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, welcome to Big Chain Bar and Grill. Can I get you a drink? Which game were you hoping to see? Doesn't matter. I don't know what channel the game's on anyway. Are you ready to order? Okay, here's your check. Come back and see us again, okay?
What?
Hey, welcome back into Upside.
Slow down and enjoy the game at the Upside Bar and Lounge. Comfortable seating, plenty of screens, a great food and drink menu, and no one trying to shove you out the door. Come in, hang out, and take it all in at the Upside Bar and Lounge, open daily just east of 27th and Pine Lake.
Bagels and Joe is ready for winter with white chocolate raspberry cream cheese, great on any bagel. And try a grilled Italian panini for lunch with ham, prosciutto, banana peppers, and provolone on a sun-dried tomato bagel. Bagels and Joe, 4 Lincoln locations.
Casey's General Store is giving you the chance at winning 2 free tickets to a Nebraska home basketball game this season. Stop by any Casey's location in Lincoln throughout basketball season, enter your name into the registration box, and you'll have a chance to win 2 tickets to an upcoming Nebraska basketball game. Every drawing will occur at least 24 hours before the game that has its selected winner. So make sure to get to any Casey's in Lincoln today for your chance at 2 free tickets for Nebraska men's basketball games.
Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff@brokersinsurancene.com.
What are you doing, Sip?
I thought the chickens could use some more light in their lives.
So you're building what exactly?
It's a motion-censored switchboard. Duh.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course. Ow! God! Ow!
Seems like a job for a professional.
Just one more wire. Yep, there you go, right there.
Don't be like Sip. Call Joe at Ambition Electric for any of your electric needs at 402-217-3415.
Acres Equipment, Nebraska's premier John Deere dealer. We support farmers, ranchers, landowners, local governments, contractors, and more. Largest inventory around, and we deliver. Precision ag specialists creating the highest yields. Mobile technicians covering the state, and we're there for the home team on game day. Acres, solutions for every field.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. There's a lot of CBD shops opening up in Lincoln, but Trek CBD focuses on quality above all else. Their products are from local CBD company Nico Farms and are third-party laboratory tested. They have products that can help with stress, anxiety, pain, relief, and more, and have a wide selection of Delta 8, including Serene 8. Trek CBD is locally owned and operated. Go visit Scott or Shannon at their 84th and Highway 2 location, or go online to Trek CBD with free delivery. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with the taste that brings you back.
Nick Sainert.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
Enrique Alvarez Clary.
If any of you need anything at all, too bad. Deal with your problems yourselves like adults.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back here on the happy hour, final time.
All right, I have to tell him what you did.
This show did not
wanna
really
hear it.
go as planned, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Forget a plan.
And I know Lucas said that all these players got overpaid or something. You're probably right. But that's just kind of another like a joke of baseball is that they just overpay all these dudes. Oh, Carl Crawford.
Brev is right.
Crawford, one of the fastest guy in Major League Baseball.
Another guy who was recruited to play quarterback at Nebraska and chose MLB.
Carl Crawford?
Yeah.
That's a trivia question.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a trivia question. That dude was fast.
Who was the guy who went to South Carolina then got drafted by the Red Sox? They played in outfielder Jackie Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr. My
played football at South Carolina?
No. Played baseball at South Carolina. Then got
my friend he caught the final out of the College World Series, the first one at TD Ameritrade Park for the championship, threw it into the stands, and my friend caught it. I was supposed to be sitting next to him, but I didn't go to the game. Very upset with myself. Went down to the buses, got him to sign it, and then the next week was on ESPN because apparently Jackie Bradley Jr. wanted the ball back and somehow got in contact with him, and he goes, no.
Okay, so Pecan Pie says best show that I can remember.
This was a good show.
It was.
Okay, I mean, it depends on your age. Like you probably felt very nostalgic listening to all these guys. At least I did.
Now I have to tell Nathan what you did, Nick.
I want to hear it.
There was a time last year where I don't know what we were doing, but we started going through the all-time home runs hitter, like current leaders
in the home
runs.
runs.
And we said, who is the current active leader in home runs? It took this dude 5 tries to get Miguel Cabrera. And then after that,
what was your first kid? The only thing that would be acceptable is maybe Albert Pujols.
I honestly can't
Albert
remember.
Pujols would be acceptable
because it was after
I'd be okay with that.
It was after he like did something, I don't remember, but whatever. So it took him 5 tries to get that, and then after that, he named 1 through 50.
It was like 56.
Through like 100. Just not like he wouldn't get like the order right, but he would name them at least 4 down.
It would be like
and go back up
within,
without getting 1 wrong, and he would just keep going.
For what? Home run leaders?
Yes.
Yeah, for current home run leaders. Like
Like
Eugenio
active.
Suarez came
Yeah,
up.
like at one point we were like, dude, you're not gonna get this, and he just goes Eugenio Suarez. Like,
bro,
what?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I know all the names because of MLB The Show. Diamond Dynasty, and playing that, like, and obviously now that my job,
Pecan Pie is right. It is Albert. I was wrong on that one. It was Albert.
But
it took you
like
5 tries, whatever.
But at the end of the day,
Maglia Ordonez. Mark. Nice. Sent the Tigers to the World Series in 2004, maybe?
Thank you for that one.
Maglia Ordonez.
Again, a name I have
Another
not
guy
heard
that
in
got
years.
grossly overpaid.
I love grossly overpaid players.
I'm just gonna look up
Just about everyone besides
Worst
Mike
MLB
Trout.
contracts.
Yeah, worst MLB
Ryan
contracts right now.
Ryan Howard is definitely.
Ryan
Yeah.
Howard is probably at the very top of that list.
Um,
Albert Haynes.
MLB history.
Just throw him in there because it was
not
no.
MLB, but
pull
it's
him into all of professional sports because that is the worst contract.
Here's the no. Homer Bailey.
Homer Bailey was
6
actually kinda
years,
nice.
$105 million.
Okay, he's not that nice.
He is not that nice.
The small market Reds signed Bailey to a massive 6-year deal before the 2014 season. He was hurt for most of the deal. He threw 145 innings over the 6 years with a 3.71 ERA in 2004. Or excuse me, he threw 145 innings and with a 3.71 ERA in 2014.
It's not terrible.
But he made a total of 46 starts with a 6.25 ERA over the next 4 years.
Honestly,
the Reds
good
traded
for
him.
I would do the same thing. If you paid me that kind of money, I'd say, you know what, screw it.
I'm done trying.
So are you?
I am a multimillionaire.
So
Who
are
cares?
are you out on? We have a couple minutes here. Are you out on Juan Soto turning down $350 million? Did you hear about that?
He turned it down.
He turned down 13 years.
He said he's going to
$350.
take it year by year and enter free agency and see what happens.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Really? Just
I
because
don't
the
think that's a
security
good
blanket?
Yeah. Especially baseball because they offered him what? I'm assuming 12 years?
13.
13. Exactly. No.
So
Take that. Are you kidding me?
So he would have been
The
36. when
only
the contract
player
ends up.
in the history of baseball that has been worth his contract is Mike Trout.
Yep. 400 and some mil.
Mike Trout, because he changes the entire. I mean, you're
Well,
a
even then,
second
he's
tier
been hurt
team
a
in
lot.
Los Angeles, but you got to think people go to Los Angeles Angels games only to see Mike Trout. There's
Shohei.
nothing going on. Okay,
Now it's
Shohei
Shohei.
now.
it's Shohei.
But up until last year, maybe the year before, it was Mike Trout and a bunch of scrubs.
How dare you talk bad on? I can't even think of anybody else on the team right
yeah,
now.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so what year would that have been? Like 2017 Angels?
I would. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
2017 Angels.
They have to have. I mean, Albert's
You have-
there, but it's
that's the
old
thing is,
Albert.
if you're trying to compete with the Los Angeles Dodgers because you're in the same market,
You can't.
Oh
the
my
only way you can
gosh.
even come close to it is if you pay Mike Trout.
Okay, here's an underrated guy. Cole Calhoun.
I mean, he was okay.
I like
Is
Cole. Is Cole
as
Calhoun
the second best player on the?
Is
on a
he
team?
underrated or is he properly rated?
Yeah.
as
No, like-
a
no,
name?
like,
he's okay.
No, like with the Diamondbacks now. I believe he's with the Diamondbacks now. But like,
Yo, shout out Didi
he hits
Gregorius.
bombs. Cole Calhoun does.
I mean, again,
but
so
okay,
wait, you're gonna pay $50 for a ticket to watch Cole Calhoun?
No, they're gonna say
no.
$50 to
No.
Cole Calhoun.
Yeah, so you're gonna Venmo request Cole Calhoun
So,
for $50.
here's this.
You need to pay.
How about this?
ticket?
Yeah, you gotta pay me to go see this.
How about these couple names? Cliff Pennington,
What?
My God,
Ben Revere, and
Ben Revere
CJ
played-
Cron.
Didn't Ben Revere play for the Phillies, and that was like the running joke?
Yeah, I think so.
What do
CJ Crone.
So the
I like
CJ Cron,
Brandon
he was good for the
Phillips.
Tigers.
Yeah.
Brandon Phillips, Andrew.
Brandon
38,
Phillips was
38-year-old Brandon.
Good for the
Phillips.
Reds.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys
Engaging with us.
engaging
Something
into
like
the
that.
conversation. Yeah, putting your input in the
Something like
conversation. I hit a wall. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Stick around. The Ticket Water Cooler with Nate and Bach is next. Who knows what they're going to talk about? We'll see you guys later.
Adios.